Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. This is Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 23.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 26-yard.
Now they try the right side here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Tua going to throw. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7 to 3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Geis. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Tua. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now they can't bring him down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down, Jets.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mike 29. Let's go one more. 29 is Mike 29. 29 is Mike 29.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down now, Camp. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Quinnen Williams on the stop. That's a gain of 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13.
14. Dolphins 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll run on 1st down. Camp. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mike 29. They can't hang with us. 29 is the Mike 29.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Tua. That's Tua's running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Camp. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
47 the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they're able to execute it successfully on that play.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
32.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this is... And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long... Now, loose football. The ball comes out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Camp trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
The field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah,